Man, Small on the mix, the most lit in the 206. Now watch this, watch this, watch this. Man, it's a new year, 2024. Man, I'm really about to crank these videos out like crazy. If you see this one come out, watch out for another one in the next couple hours, man. I'm going crazy. I'm going stupid, man. The most lit, man, 206, man. I'm over here trying to get up there, man, with this YouTube stuff. And today we're gonna talk about networking. We're gonna get straight to it. Show y'all how I do it. 2024 is new methods, new things coming out, you know what I'm saying? So right now we got social media, that's a big thing. But there's some people where it's just like, they don't mess with social media. So this is going to be a good, foolproof way, no matter what you're doing, how to network, man. So number one, you got to start from the basics, man. You got to know how to communicate and talk. And the only way you're going to be able to get better at that is communicating and talking to people. And also, you got to also watch how you live, how you eat. All this matters when you're talking about talking to people in an effective way. If you eat things that make your hormones move a certain way, you're gonna act a certain way towards people. You might act a little bit more aggressive in general, you know what I'm saying? So that your nutrition, the way you wake up, the way you sleep, the way all that matters, you know what I'm saying? And for me, it's something that I had to learn because, when I was younger, you eating anything. You eating all types of food. You just trying stuff, for the most part. So the big thing with this is making sure that you understand what you eat is also what you produce and what you create as well. So that's number one. And that's me. There's a lot of people that's going to say that really don't matter. But effectively communicating, effectively understanding what you eat does have an effect how you communicate with people. Talk to people, and when you're in the elevator, talk to people when you're outside chilling. You don't gotta walk up to somebody that's already walking or running or whatever the case may be. We talking about, maybe, nice day. It's a nice day today at the park. I might go outside, have a conversation with somebody. Doesn't mean you gotta talk to them to get their number. That's the thing. So, like, I talk about girls, like, you ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to do all that, You're just trying to get yourself in the flow of talking. And I suggest, number one, is in the morning, the first thing what you do when you wake up, you go to a coffee shop, have a conversation. I swear it's going to make you more comfortable. It works every time. There's something that works every time. Have a conversation with somebody in the morning. Doesn't matter, man, female, whatever. And it's going to get you going. It's going to get your juices going. Like, how's the day going? Oh, what type of drink you getting? I might trying to get put on to something new. You got to get on that. Number two, I think what's important with networking too is figure out the people you want to be around and try to be around them, because I know that's probably been said before, but the other side of that is you gotta cut off the people that aren't on what you on 100%. They got to be 100%. And a lot of times, I'll be honest with you, that's not gonna always just be your friend. It's not gonna mostly be your friends. Like, people are friends for different reasons. You might be at the club lit. You might vibe with somebody in the club. Y'all might have both been lit under the influence. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, y'all friends, blah blah. No, we talking about you doing what you're supposed to be doing in this world, your purpose, you know what I'm saying? Investing, doing whatever you're doing, like, and then in that field, when you're having conversations with people and you happen to go into that mode of talking about what you do or what you want to do, and those people have the answers, the experience, those are the people you got to be cool with. They might not be this, they're not going to be want to do other activities you like to do 100%. So if you're like, oh, I want to go to the club, I want to make this person my club person, you can't make people that, because they might not be going to the club because they're trying to be focused on what you should be focused on. So you understand, your best people around you are not going to be the people that are going to have your favorite things to do outside of what you're supposed to be here for. That's a big thing. Another big thing is being comfortable with moving around, traveling. I do it. I do it a couple times a month. Not everybody has to do it, but you can do like a little road trip. Traveling could be like traveling to an event where they are going, you know what I'm saying? It might feel boring because it's a lot of information, but if you're doing something in your field and they might have a webinar or class about it, you go there and you take it seriously. Now, to a lot of people, they can't do the whole webinar thing. So I'm gonna give you a good one. Facebook groups. Facebook groups Put specific to your location and specific to what you want to do. Those two things are going to get you convenience because it's in your area, and also people that, you know what I'm saying, that are focused on what you got going on. You're part of a group. Being part of a group, you don't have to slide with people. You come by yourself, you join that group, and they already kind of got things going on. Oh, and then you do your introduction, you let them know what you're trying to do. When they see you trying to do what you're trying to do, they're going to get you in place. So Facebook group, you go to your Facebook, you go type in, I don't know, e-commerce Seattle. Then there's probably going to be a group that has people that do e-commerce that are in the Seattle area that you can actually meet with and have coffee with and actually get the ball rolling on get the ball rolling on stuff. So that's a big thing. And yeah, so and another thing on that is being at events that your friends that aren't really so much invested into that type of stuff. You'd rather be at the events that your friends are not at, because your friends are probably at events that are non-productive. Unless you met your friends inside of your niche of what you got going on, then they're obviously going to take you to where you. But sometimes we have to be like, man, oh, my friend not sliding to this event, so I probably shouldn't do it. No, you should do it because, you're born here by yourself. You're going to live your next life by yourself. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be worried so much about like what they got to say, and that's at an early moment because when you start making power moves, they're about, all right, whatever. But where's the bottle at though? Like we trying to take some shots. Like we're trying to go to the dispensary. We trying to, like that stuff is just like. Now there's people, granted, that do that even successful, but they don't, you know what I'm saying? They understand what's most important. They're not doing that because I like to make it realistic. I'm not going to say a successful person doesn't drink or doesn't smoke. That's not realistic. What's realistic is somebody that knows how to moderate their habits, because it is a habit. It is a habit. We going to try to act like it's not. Yeah, it's a big habit if you're doing that. So you just got to know how to maintain what you got going on and kind of just balance it out, and that's with experience. That's going to happen, but you prioritize what's most important first. That's important networking. Another thing with networking is having a website or a social media page, because if you have those two things, right, now I say the most important is a social media page, because again, I'm going from the ground up. People that don't even have social media, because just because you got YouTube don't mean you really got social media like that. There's more to social media than just one thing. So depending on what your niche is, there's so many things, so many tools now. There's AI tools that can help you. You can basically create an Instagram which is going to make more of the visual stuff about you, make sure you're looking good on there, make sure it's towards what you got going on in your niche. You're posting stuff that has to do with what you want to do in life, you know what I'm saying? Post good photos of yourself, because that's very important too. When you're meeting people and they see your page, they kind of are seeing your life, like what you think about, what you value. So if you just post a whole bunch of gifts, they're going to think your life's a joke. Straight up, but you want to post stuff that's gonna you want to post positive things, that there's people that's gonna have mixed feelings, because some people, like, I post the negative stuff and gets more likes or whatever the case may be, but you want to make a shift, right? And you can do it. You can be positive, you can show successes, right? And shows starting up too. This is where I was starting up. There's gonna be a lot of y'all is where y'all at starting up. But don't be taking pictures in the dark. Don't be taking pictures in the corner of your apartment. Take nice pictures. Go outside. These phones damn near as good as the cameras. I'll be honest with you. They damn near as good the cameras. But I know when I have a camera, because I also have a camera, it's a conversation starter. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm gonna talk about that in a second. But yeah, having a social media page, having a website, Big Cartel, free website. Shopify, I believe, is free too. I use Big Cartel. You have a website where you selling some products, right? Or you know what I'm saying? Like you got different websites. You could have what's it called? Not a blog, but kind of like a diary website. You know what I'm saying? You could all types of websites, but I say do something where you selling products that are towards your niche as well. So, you know, there's a whole bunch of tutorials, and I'll link some tutorials here too, how to create a successful website. That way you don't gotta look here, and there. There's good websites on that. And then another big thing with networking is making sure that when you are, it really depends on your field, but you trying to get people to your page. You're trying to get people into what you got going on. So I know for me, because I come from a dance background, if you dance to a song to your favorite artist. Now, your favorite artist might not be viral yet, but that even makes it better, because you do that, and they start going to your page and see, oh, okay, cool, he be dancing. I might need him in my next video. Now, when they invite you to that video shoot because they seen you dance to their song, their next video, you might meet somebody else of importance. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's very important to have your communication skills, like I said before, on point, is because you never know who you're going to meet when you meet these people. When you're around these celebrities, the artists, even local, you know what I'm saying? And I that's another thing I want to say. You want to start everything local initially, because you want to get a feel of just you being able to do it in your own city and get that respect in your own city. Now, eventually, when you do get to a certain level, people, you know, it's like an on and off switch. Motherfuckers they don't switch on. They are like 100% motherfuckers don't switch on you when you start getting some motion, period. You know what I'm saying? And they might still see you out and shake your hand like, oh, bro, you been doing your thing. I've been, you know, seeing you doing your thing, selling your products, making content, making good content and stuff. But yeah, the big thing with networking is being able to be okay with people switching up on you, because when you network with people and you doing good, there's only a certain percentage of people that you meet when you network and you're doing good, they're actually going to follow through. And I say make yourself presentable as well, because even if someone's always going to regard you a certain way depending on how you look online. So when you look like that or better in person, it gets them more inclined to want to work with you. And because a lot of people feel like if you don't look what you look like online, then you a facade anyways, you know. So that's another important thing. Yeah, so I say if you just run with those keys to networking, like I was telling you, you're gonna be good. Now, there's obviously like a level 2, level 3 that I'm gonna go into, but before I end this video, I just want y'all to understand that the main thing when it comes to networking is being able to communicate with people. Like, you know, like there's this girl I was just, while I was recording, there's this good looking girl I was gonna go talk to. You know what I'm saying? That, like, I could if I wanted to, right? But girls are going to be here all day for you to talk to. You know what I'm saying? And this is to my brothers, like, you know, because I know this could be distracting, but one thing about it is the girl's going to respect the man that got his, you know, his shit in order anyways. You know, so you want to have something to talk about, right? When you're talking to them, you're not going to just be on some mumbo jumbo. Like, you want something to talk about, and you want something to be proud about. You talk about the website, like I was telling you, talk about website, show them your social media. Those two things. And those two things is clean, I promise you're going to get more girls than you thought. Just those two things. Now, obviously, you know, looks is obviously an important thing, but somebody could be perceived to most of the world as ugly and still be able to network because of their confidence, because of what they, you know what I'm saying? They make themselves look as good as possible, you know, and they realize that, like, you can't be delusional about this. So you can't be delusional. You got to be understanding of where you are at, what your level is in life. So I think the most important thing for y'all is to, when you network, make sure that you guys have something set up in order, you know, and make sure that you're talking to people every day, you know, every day. There's no reason why you should be just in your crib, you know, playing GTA for hours and hours, and because that communication that you having, like, you know, over the Turtle Beaches and stuff like that, that's just when you guys are in that mode, you know. So, but man, listen, I wish I had more time. It's not trying to make sure this video is super long, you know, but yeah, this is the most effective way to network in 2024, you know what I'm saying? Another big thing is just being consistent too, but it gotta be consistent. If you want something, be consistently around people, talk to people consistently, work on your website consistently, cut out the negative energy from you and your friends that don't want to see the same out of you consistently. everything that you do has to have consistency in it if you want to be that better man. But yeah, man, if you enjoyed this, man, make sure you follow me on all my social media, CMALO08. That goes for TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Hit a subscribe, man. I'm about to be going crazy, man. This is for the 206, man. Malo, the most lit in 206. Now watch this, watch this, watch this.